Hello everyone, welcome back on Nestemango channel. I am Ramkesh Singh, Unity game developer, YouTuber and blogger. Nowadays we are doing tutorials on URP, Universal Render Pipeline. So as you know that nowadays URP is very popular in game development as well as in VR virtual reality applications. So we have done so many tutorials like how we can create the project, how we can make a transparent material, how we can convert standard to URP project. I have also explained how many materials we have in URP. So if you have not watched those tutorials, so please go and watch. You will have a better understanding, and if you are having any question, so just drop in the comment box. I will reply as soon as possible. So in this tutorial, what we are going to learn we are going to learn about URP post processing. Okay, so just let me start the tutorial. If you're new in the channel, make sure subscribe the channel, and if you want to join, so just you can join, and you can get the script and all the asset whatever I use in my scene. So let's start the today video. Here you can see I have set up the scene, and if you have watched this tutorial that how to convert Unity standard pipeline project to URP, so I have used this project to convert standard to URP. So just we get post processing by default in URP. So if you want to get that post processing, so what you have to do is in hierarchy you have to right click and you can go in the volume, and here you can see global volume, box volume, sphere volume, convex volume. And second way is that you can go in the game object and you can perform here global, box, sphere, volume. Okay, so these are the basic difference. I will tell you that what are the basic difference. So first I will tell you global volume. So what is the use of global volume? When you use the global volume, so it will be impact in your whole scene. Okay, it will impact in your whole scene. So this is the global volume, and here is volume script, and here you can see weightage. So I will explain what is the weightage. If it is 0, so there will be a 0 effect of volume there will be a 0 effect of post processing. If it is 1, so it will be a full effect of post processing. Okay, here is profile. So just click on the new, and here you get global volume profile. Okay, so whatever you will be add, this will be added on this profile. Okay, here the global volume, and whatever the effect we want to add, here we have to click on the add overrides and post processing, and here are the effect that we can use in our post processing. Okay, so first let me start with the bloom. Okay, you will see the differences. So here is the threshold and intensity. So I use this two options. Here you can use 0.5. But what's happening? We are not able to see any changes in the environment. So what we are missing? We are missing is the on the camera. On the camera there is one option, that is the post processing. So just you have to on, and here you can see the differences. Boom. Okay, here you can see the changes, and for the better performance, for the better look, you can use the post approximation. Okay, let's move on the global volume, and here you can see all those changes. Here in the scene you can also change the differences. So on the global we can perform 1. So basically you have to change the value, and you have to see the differences, that what differences you can make. So basically it depends on your requirement. Okay, so currently we are using 2 or 1. Okay, this is the threshold value. So here you can see, so basically you can use 1, and now it's looking better. Let's move on another, that is add override, and here I love chromatic aberration. Basically chromatic aberration is the perform on the lens. Basically in real world you can also perform the chromatic aberration when you shoot the photo shot. So just click on the intensity, and here you can see the differences. In the ghost kind of application you able to see this kind of effect. Okay, on some places it's really give a different look, fish eye view you can call it. Okay, so if you want to use, so you can use on the basis of your requirement. so I can use 0.1. Okay, fine. Let's move on the another post processing effect. There are the color curves, color lookups, depth field gain, lens distortion, lift gamma. So these make a really huge difference if you want to perform a really great uh, if you want to change the look of this environment. So you can use lift, and here you can perform your requirement. Here you can see your changes. So it's also depends on you that which kind of effect you want to. Okay, fine. And let's move on another effect. So I'm not going to tell you everything, but I'm going to tell you my favorite. So here is the tone mapping. So tone mapping, I really like the tone mapping. Here is the mode, and here is the neutral and ACS. So see the differences. This is the neutral and this is the ACS. So it's give you a dense look of environment, and I really like the dense look of environment, means that look are really much more realistic. So I use the ACS. And here is one more that I love most, that is the white balance. So in white balance there is a temperature and tint. So here you can see there is a temperature and this is the tint. So tint basically provide the much more denser effect, means whatever we are applying, like this is the temperature. So in this, if you are feeling winter season, so you have to slow down, and here you can see that bluish effect above the zero. Here you can see this is the hot dhoop, hot sunstroke. So basically I love this kind of effect. Okay, so these are the basic, so these are the effect on the post processing. You can play with yourself, you will get a better idea that which process. More thing I want to mention, that you should always avoid post processing effect on your VR application, that create a problem. And if you want to know that which kind of post processing we can apply on the VR, you can just drop in the comment box. I will make a tutorial that which post processing effect we can use on the VR. And there are so many effects that create a really huge problem, so you should avoid. Like there are so many effects like depth of field, film grain. So these are the motion blur. Motion blur basically it's resolve your motion sickness problem, so you can use the motion blur in your application, but you should be careful that. So this was your global post processing. Okay, what is the local post processing? Let's suppose you don't want to perform your all the post processing on the whole area. So at that time here are global volume, box volume, sphere volume. So I will explain about the box volume. You will get a better idea about the what is the local. So these are the local. So this is the box. So basically I have one more thing I want to mention about the global. Here you can see these are the effect, but if you decrease this value, so here you can see on the 0 there is no any post processing, but here you can see on the one you are able to see full. On this you are able to use a 50%. Okay, so this is the use of weightage. And here is the box volume. So where is box? There is added one collider. So what you can do is that you can make this box bigger in the sense that it's depend upon your requirement, that in which environment which kind of effect you want to perform. Okay, so for the differences, what we are going to see the differences, that in if you are in this box, so you will be able to see the different look and feel. And if you are in out of this box, so you will be a different look and feel. So first this is the local, and you have to create a new box volume. Here you can see, and here I am adding post processing, that is the bloom effect. So let me increase very much. Okay, so now I am inside the box, and here you can see I am able to see a normal. But when I am going inside the box, what I am seeing. This is the local effect, means locally you are able to see differently. And you can also move your camera, means whenever you are looking from this view you are able to see this kind of stuff. But when your camera will be in that box, so you will be able to see the different pictures, means whatever you have applied you will be see this kind of stuff. Okay, so this is the local area post processing. Okay, so this is the way you, if you don't want to perform all the post processing in whole area, so you can create this kind of box. So where you want to post processing, so you have to perform this box, and this is the trigger, so you have to not worry about that it will be collide with your object. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. See you in next video. Just drop your question if you have any. So thanks for watching.